I've acquired orange juice. Orange juice with extra vitamins added in. Very nice. So we can go there for the quest, but what we're actually going to do is we're going to go to the holiday event. I think is in Costa del Sol. I'm pretty sure. Why am I going all the way to the bottom? It's like up here. I think it's in Costa del Sol. Where would it be, though? I don't think it's actually here. And maybe it's not Costa del Sol. Maybe it's actually... Let's just travel city to city then. We don't need to take it for 400. Anything 1,000 or more, we're using a ticket for, though. Here. Tavern Pass, no. Tavern Leather, no. No, not. That's the Viper starting quest. Not here. Where could it be? Where could it be? I don't want to have to look it up. But if it's not... Fuck, I'm gonna look it up. I don't want to keep wasting my money. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look it up. I don't want to keep wasting money. That makes sense. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Look up Summer Festival Final Fantasy 2024, and I forgot to put in Final Fantasy 14. Fan Festival. Ow. So I am so sorry. That is not the thing I meant to click on. It's in Limsa. I am so sorry for blowing out eardrums, because I also blew my own eardrums out. Holy shit, that was loud. I apologize. Let's all agree to blame it on Onyx. How could he? Okay, it's in Limsa. That's actually where I was going to teleport next. And I was like, no, before I go teleport to Limsa and everything, I should check. It's in this square where everything usually is. It's in the center square over here. Ooh, look at all the things. Okay. Meyaru Moyaru. We get the fan emote, basically. The Uchi Wasushio? Anyways. Do my eyes deceive me, or do I spy a familiar face who looks like she could do with some proper summer recreation? That's right, the sun's rays are out in full force, and so is our beloved Moonfire Faire. These days, the events double as free promotion for the Adventurers Guild. You know, the brave and the bold show off their heroics, and afterwards, the fair guests flock to the guild in droves to hire them. But the real star of the show is the acclaimed Eorzean Nimble Warrior course, bringing in hundreds upon hundreds of new challenges. At any rate, we could really use some more help out there, so if perchance I've piqued your interest, I suggest you ship out to Costa del Sol and speak to our chief chaperone, Hiramanga. Now we go to Costa del Sol. How could I have flipping guessed, dude? Oh my god. I just went there early, dude. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now we go to Costa del Sol. We fly. Fly fools. Kind of depressing out here, though. It's kind of foggy in a summer festival. Where are the bright lights? Bright summer rays that he was talking about. What's up, big boy? Yeah, last summer festival we turned into a Power Ranger. Now there's a sight for sore eyes. Did my Meru Moru send you out here to lend a hand? This event is shaping up to be a thrill for visitors and staff alike. Allow me to give you a brief outline of what we have planned. In case of screaming and splashing hasn't given it away, we've brought back the Orzi Nimble Warrior course with all of its explosive challenges intact. As if the summer sun gets to be too much. What summer sun? It's foggy and cold. Let yourself a refreshing reprieve by enjoying an icy treat and playing with the polar bears. Oh my god, Andy, are these your polar bears? Oh my goodness. They're waving and everything. Crazy. She's in the bathroom, never mind. What are they doing here? Yeah, what'd you do? Why'd you put them in the game? Even better this year, we've added a little Far Eastern flair with these hand fans. They're called Uchiwa, and they drive away evil spirits, or so I'm told. Told me they were just on a walk. Liars. Oh, dude. You gotta discipline your polar bears. They went off to do the summer festival, and maybe that's why it's so cold here. And they've cursed the summer festival. There's no sunshine anymore because the polar bears came. To ensure the authenticity, we hired an expert in the art of the festival to craft us 100 crates of them. And what color could be more fitting for Moonfire than bright blazing red? Seeing as the origins of the event can be traced back to the bombard hunts of the years past, I say Uchiwa are a perfect fit for the spirit of the occasion. And judging from the sizable crowds, I'm far from the only one. The downside, of course, is that we presently find ourselves quite ill-equipped to manage a turnout of this magnitude. Personally, I'd like to bolster our security, cater if I can. As it stands, none of us would be able to leave our posts in the event of a serious emergency. So given the fortuitous timing in your arrival, could I ask you to... Yeah, bud, I'll do it. Monster! Ah! It's just the polar bears, ma'am. Calm down, it's just the polar bears. There are no monsters. Did you say monster? Damn it all, the people are starting to panic. But please, you've got to help us. I'll stay here and try to keep the crowd calm. You head north and find that woman. What crowd? There are no people here. The monster. Where is it? Monster just attacked and it was just here, I swear. It was littering at me from behind that rock, making these off-kilter little mint motions, and then it ran off to the east. Stop talking about polar bears that way, dude. I thought for certain it would come over here and... Oh, I feel faint. I need to go lie down. Okay, where's the monster? What he guessed. Damn, I didn't stand a chance against that thing. You should have seen it. I was minding my own business out here, practicing my steps, then suddenly this thing showed up out of nowhere to challenge me to a dance-off. Now it utterly trounced me, it ran off again. Would that I could tell you where and even which direction, although come to think of it, I believe I saw something fall from its body. Well, it doesn't much matter to me anymore. I can hear someone's call. And it must be heeded. To the ocean with me. Whatever fell off that thing, you'll find it lying over there. I think it will help you. It will help with your search. Yes, they missed it. There were polar bears. There were polar bears on screen. It's cloudy and foggy. It was like, oh, the blazing sun, and then there were polar bears and everything. Aha, there she is. Bro. It's the same people from last year. Glad as ever to see you again, Bella. Faire Manga told us you might be in need of urgent assistance, so here we are. Casey's off to the gym, so she'll be back in like an hour or two. Probably more like 2. Come reports of a green monster running amok. Have you learned of aught in the way of a clue? I found something on the ground, potentially. What is it? I don't know. We were never told. Drop something. Did it? Like it needs to be a needle, by my reckoning. It's a cactuar. Yeah, it's a cactuar. Cactuars in Lonoskia, of all places, surely they would be they would struggle to survive so far away from their native habitat of Thanalan. I am so sorry about this. What are you doing, child? Madam Memeha, if I'm not mistaken, was it not Master Gegaruju himself who invited you out to the Coast of the Soul? Yes, I traveled all the way from Oldada at the summons of my friend Gegaruju. Naturally, I couldn't bear the thought of leaving my pets missing out on the fun and festivities, so I brought them along with me. She owns cactuars as pets. Not for a moment did I ever think they would act out like this. You have my deepest apologies. Bro, they were perfect angels when we stopped to see Gigaruju. He even gave them treats. The moment I stepped away for a drink, they went mad and poor Gigaruju couldn't rein them in. By the time I got back, they were gone. I swear to you, this has never happened before. Well, that would certainly explain how a cactuar ended up in Lonoskia. Regardless, if your pets pose a danger to the fairgoers, we may need to subdue them by force. Kill them. No, please. I've raised them since they were pups. They'll never hurt a fly. I don't fancy to protect myself, but what other option is there? Given that the Moonfire Faire would have no venue were it not for Master Gigaruju, I'd obviously prefer if we didn't upset a dear friend of his. Yes, termination should be a last resort. Let us first attempt to capture them. Go find some cactuars. A sensible plan. Should things turn violent, it would only frighten the attendees. This calls for a more subtle approach. Just the three of us, perhaps. Indeed, I see this situation was sorted swiftly. This situation sorted swiftly that we might return to the fair. We work quickly, we may manage to find it before it escapes the bounds of Coast of the Soul. Thus I propose we split up. Bella, my friend, will you search the west side of the island? Sure. Off we go. To the west side of the island. Also said the three of us, but there's four of us. I'm gonna point that part out there. Whoa. Dragon robot. There's the cactart. Oh, it's drugged up, dude. It's high on something. No wonder. The cactar's fucking high, dude. Did you find something? It appears she did, but how are we going to capture it? Never seen a cactuar look so dangerous. Is it me, or is it radiating an aura of pure malice? No, it's fucking high, dude. I've never seen the poor thing like this either. Come to think of it, Gigaruju told me it seemed to him as though they were possessed. In that case, perhaps the aura is an evil spirit. If only we could purify it somehow. The Uchiwa! The Uchiwa! The fan! Evil spirits, begone! Of course! In the Far East, they use Uchiwa to ward off evil spirits, right? Maybe our festival fans would work. In that case, allow me to do the honors. Oh. Evil spirit, begone! Uchiwa sa shoyocho! It's not high anymore. It's not high anymore. Yes, well, that was easy. Shall we head back for drinks? Easy peasy. But isn't there supposed to be multiple of them? She said pets, not pets. Terribly sorry to interject, but I think there's been a misunderstanding. That's only one of my dear cactuars. I'm still missing the other 6. Yeah. I do appreciate you finding cacti, of course, but I'm worried about Cactillo and Cactina and Cacticifer and... Wait, so when you said pets, you brought 7 cactuars to Lonoskia? It is concerning, then, that we scour every inch of the island and only find one. Whereas we have taken our search to the mainland. Very well, let's take part in the Uchiwa, upon our Uchiwa and find these cactuars, that we might ease them of their torment. We're gonna get rid of the high. That sweet cactuar high. And I'm apparently helping. You've learned how to use the fan. Bum bum bum. You've learned Uchi Washoi. Washo? Uchi Washo. Festive fan frenzy. Before we do that, is there a shop? Or by the celebratory shite, you know what I mean? There's the fest. There's the vendor. We can buy none of those. Bouncing bomb balloon tabletop. Buy. Only thing we need. Sweet. Okay, back at it. Festival fan frenzy. I take it you're ready to begin. In that case, let us review our objective. First, we must seek out these cactuar. As soon as one is located, palicate it with the gusts from your Uchiwa. Then bring it back here. You, my friend, are in charge of searching the southwest cliffside. Off we go. We're off to go find some cactuar. Okay, where are these little dudes? Looking for cactuar that are kind of high. There's one. What's this one's name though? Hiya! Banishment! Banishment! The cactuar appears to have snapped out of it, whatever it may have been. Oh, he's so cute. He's like, please, please, I love you. Thank you for saving me. You for your company. It walks right up to you, allowing you to grab it. It's so cute, dude. Please pick me up. Got another one, assuming like right over here, probably. Yep. It's banished! Banish! Banish! Did it not work? Oh, I didn't have it clicked. God damn it, I did it again. Banishment! Smack! Smack! Smacking out its head. He's so cute! We just have snapped out of whatever it has been. He's gonna run up to me. He's so cute. We get 2 each. That's all of them, right? Should be all of them. Welcome back. I don't suppose you found any cactuars. I found 2 in my pockets. And that brings us to 7. Excellent, we're done. Now that that's over with, I think I'll grab myself a drink and a few nice vantage points. Preferably somewhere in the shade. Oh, take me with you. I've been dying for a drink. The crisis is well and truly averted. Now if I can return to my focus to what matters most, ensuring a spectacular time is did you say that person's mount? Is had by all. Seeing as Hamrang still needs a status report, could I ask you to see to that? Yeah, I guess. Okay. Back, Bella, it seems you had the Cactuar crisis well in hand. You've done your part to keep the peace, and for that, I thank you. Now, this is... what's this I hear about a malicious aura? A vision, of the Uchiwa side, I'd rather like to get to the bottom of this, lest we suffer the same problem next year. Sup, little dude and dudette? I can just want to report that the pet cactuars are resting safely from the main festivities. I ask another chaperone to take care and keep an eye on them. I cannot apologize enough for the trouble I caused. Yes, well, I'm glad to have this matter settled quietly. My lovely ladies were frightened, quite frightened. That being said, speaking of one who has seen his share of dancers, your pets have a star potential, my dear Memeja. Memeha? Truly, perhaps I should have them formally trained. You're not seriously going to encourage that behavior, are you? Lest you forget it was pure coincidence that we found a peaceable solution through the use of an Uchiwa. Were something like this to happen again, that luck may not hold. Surely you don't mean... I've learned my lesson, I swear it. As soon as we're home, I'm always sure they're trained to stay at my side at all times. All I ask. Incidentally, did you notice anything that might have served as a catalyst to their cavorting? No, I'm afraid not. I was away at the time, you see. Yeah, because they were drugged. They were high as fuck, dude. It's quite strange myself, Mom. They were drowning their wine like sailors. The next, it was there they were possessed by some manner of wicked spirit. Bro, they weren't even high. They were drunk. They were drunk. He fed them alcohol. They were drinking wine, my lord. What a fine vintage it was. I was delighted to be in like-minded company. Oh, the great conversation we could have had if only they could speak. Memeha, I can't believe I'm asking this, but is wine safe for cactuars? Should I know? I've only ever given them the finest spring water from the mountains of Kotharas myself. So they were just drunk. Yeah, they're fucking drunkards, dude. Yeah, I barely had a cup full each. And besides, it's not like I poured this stuff down their throats, did I? We're not blaming you. But they're fucking literally pets. Well, I'm not blaming him, at least. Everyone else seems to be. I'm not blaming him. But they are just pets. They're fucking drunk as fuck. All right, look. Perhaps sharing a bottle wasn't the best of ideas, but how was I to know they couldn't hold their drink? Personally, I'm glad the mystery has been put to rest, and seeing as Meme has learned her lesson, I dare say we won't be seeing a repeat of this incident. Well, just in case someone else gives some wine to other cactuars, I'll be sure to let the chaperone team know to reach for an Uchiwa rather than a weapon. That would be much appreciated. Pio, Yano, Pio, I don't know. Now, let us return to the festival. The Adventurers Guild won't promote itself, you know. Okay. For you, Bella, on behalf of the entire chaperone team, I thank you. Enjoy the remainder of the event and don't be a stranger, alright? And now that it's sunny. Yay! Festival complete. Festival complete. Summer's biggest fan. How do we start this? This guy, right? Yeah. We can't complete the festival fully until we finish this. Yeah. We gotta do this. Off we go. Wait, where are we going? Down here? Oh, I see. Yeah, down here. Wait, why am I not jumping up? There we go. Parkour. Parkour, parkour. Parkour, parkour. Parkour, parkour. Parkour, parkour. 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 No! Parkour, parkour. Dude, half the time it's not even letting me jump up to the first peg. There we go. Yeah. Huh. 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 No. Huh. There we go. Huh. Oh. Huh. 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 Yeah. No! Oh, we're going this way. See ya. Huh. Oh shit! Running, running. Parkour, parkour, parkour. Okay, so this is the other way to get up here. And there's a bigger, yeah, there's a bigger parkour thing around the corner. To get to that spot, we have to go to the bigger parkour thing, right? And then you jump from the top. It's just a place for photo shoots and things like that. Very nice, very cute indeed. Cool. Well, I think it's about time we head back. I think it's about time we head back. Oh, you can just choose to go to the end of the course. Yeah. I'm gonna try one more time. If I don't make that first jump, I'm just gonna go back to the main story. Try one more time. One more time. Yeah. 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 No! Okay, that's fine. We're teleporting back to Erenvale. Erenvale! Save me. That's the summer event. There we go. Another summer event.